I've been wandering around on YouTube like usual, and I found some videos. Some MGTOW content creators are starting to leave MGTOW. At least the content creators that I have seen, that I'm kind of associated with. Small little group. Kid Vox. I never even heard of him until now, until like the other day. Vox, and he's like a 17-year-old kid. He doesn't want to be part of MGTOW anymore. Um, I agree with a lot of what he says. He was pretty harsh. He's a kid, so he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to get his point across properly. I think, but I agree with what he's saying with the infighting. MGTOW has a lot of infighting. It's become kind of like a pissing contest. Who's more MGTOW? I'm more MGTOW. You're more MGTOW. I'm more MGTOW than you. Uh, it is. It is. I think because it's growing, like anything that grows, it starts to develop like small niches. People branching off, and rules. Rules are starting to get made. A lot of rules. I agree with what he said about rules. There's too many rules. But I was looking. I went back because I wanted to see if it was all of MGTOW. Is MGTOW shrinking, or is it just the content creators that I saw? It's not shrinking. Reddit grew from 106K from 2 months ago to 116K. But the difference now that I noticed, I didn't find this when I first was looking into the numbers, is that there's a MGTOW 2 group that has about 6,000 people. So it's starting to branch off. And MGTOW 2, I looked at that forum. It's a lot of guys who are talking about how the main MGTOW, mainstream MGTOW or main MGTOW, is like banning people who disagree with them. They're not MGTOW enough. I think the mainstream way of MGTOW is that there's no girls that are allowed in your life. That's why I can't be mainstream MGTOW. I have to be part of MGTOW 2. I don't even like associating myself with an acronym. I just like being a guy who's doing my own thing. But if I was part of MGTOW, which I just am, I'm just a guy going my own way. I would be MGTOW 2 because I still want to have sex with girls. So I would never be accepted into mainstream MGTOW. There's also there's a lot of infighting. There's a lot of pissing contests. There's a lot of infighting. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of anger and hate. If you disagree, there's a lot of rules that are being made as a group, and it is a group. As a group gets bigger, it's becoming like feminism. It becomes bigger and bigger until rules are made. A lot of rules are made, and this is what's turning people off. What really attracted people was the philosophy. That is what attracts people. It is the philosophy of bettering yourself and going after a goal. You need to be going after a goal. At least I do. I have tried to be content with nothing. I mean, I don't know if that's the main MGTOW philosophy now. It seems like there's no goal. I don't know. I can't be content with nothing. I have to be going after something, and I have to be bettering myself for something. I have to be bettering myself for a reason. My reason is to raise my value. That is my reason. I've always tried to raise my value, whether it was the games I played, the avatars in the video game, or my real life avatar. I must be gaining value for a goal, whether it's hanging out and mingling with more women, whether it's getting a better job and more money, whether it's getting more confidence, whether it's changing my look, anything. That's why I guess I am separate from the mainstream, but it's still going to grow. It's not going to stop growing. It's never going to stop growing because women are more and more hypergamous. It's never ever going to stop growing. It won't ever stop growing. It's going to branch out. It's going to keep branching out into small groups, small sections, small branches of different people who have different ideas, because there are so many guys. There's so many people in the world with different opinions, and there's so many guys with different opinions. and they are going their own way in that they're doing what they want to do for themselves. I could see why I could be cast out, or why anyone could be cast out of MGTOW if you hang out with chicks. Because by definition, a man going his own way, you're putting emphasis on a man. So you're saying there's women involved, along with all the content is about women. Even on the even on the hating women content stuff about staying away from women, it's still about women. I could see why. I could see that their point, mainstream's point, that you can't be MGTOW unless you stay away from women. I could see that point. It's a good point. Uh, I would accept whatever. I would accept whatever uh, they say. Uh, but I still think that you can have a small branch of guys who do their own thing, who don't get married or have a serious relationship and are still doing their own thing. I don't know if there should be an acronym for it, but I do see that kid's point along with another couple of people's points.